What's going on, everybody? Guess who it is? It's us. We're just guys back from our hiatus. We took a little bit of time off in January. 2020 was a rough year, guys. We needed some recovery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We gave them a whole month.
Yeah. But we're coming back strong, guys.
In the meantime, shit got wild.
Shit did get wild. January's been a rough month of 2021 already.
So dude, it started back in February. I think it's clean. It's
Is this residual? Is this residual energy?
Yeah, residual from 2020.
Yeah, everything's fine now.
Yeah.
Stomp.
Well, fine. Stomp. GameStop up there now.
I'm about to say,
I was
start with that.
You know, I had a legitimate I did the math.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on game. I'll pull it up. No worries, guys. It's fine. I got
13% shareholder is a billionaire now if he sells his 13%.
Well, okay. So here's the thing, right? Because I saw an article talking about this dude. Well, I'm assuming she said he put $10,000 into his first, buy. And so if we're
GameStop?
if we're going there, because GameStop at are we gonna start with GameStop because we could get
might as well. Bro.
Okay, fuck it. GameStop on the January 11th or January 11th was $19 a share. Hypothetically speaking, if you bought GameStop for let me pull up my notes. We can edit this if you want. You can pull up my notes.
Well, let me see if I can give a little breakdown for people that are not aware of this stock situation right now. So, what is it called where you you short stock? That's what
short
it is.
selling. They were
Short selling.
Yeah.
Short selling. So you're basically betting on your stock losing money, and essentially you're gaining money in that way because you think it's gonna fail, so you're putting your money in that direction.
I heard someone say that the equivalent would be like if you got a car and you know it's worth $40,000, and then you knew that it was going to depreciate in time. You would sell your car. You would sell the car now for $30,000, and then you would sell the car for $40,000. And then you would buy it in 5 years for $30,000, and then you now have $10,000 and a $30,000 car, which means you just gained $40,000 because you knew it was going to. So you sold it, and you're like, but then you're gonna buy it back because you're like,
So that's what these big hedge funds are doing with stocks, and they're buying a bunch of it, knowing that it's going to depreciate.
Yep.
And then they're going to make money off of it. So now they're getting mad that Reddit and these Wall Street bets. They were just like, oh, y'all think you can manipulate the stock market? We can do that too, bro. So they just bought a bunch of it. Stock went through the fucking roof.
Reddit's a good.
All the hedge billionaires lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
And these Redditors are gaining millions on millions of dollars. And then Robinhood did that whole thing where they stopped the buying of GameStop stocks.
They got a class action lawsuit.
Yeah, they stopped the buying of GameStop, AMC.
Yeah. It's rough, man.
It's insane, bro.
I got some Dogecoin.
You did?
Did you really?
Yeah.
What is it up to?
Yeah, it was.
True. I don't know. It was I bought it at
it was like 10 cents or something. Right?
I bought it at 2 cents. I believe.
I think it went up to 10.
So yeah, which is good, but no. Hold.
We're
waiting for $1. Hold.
Well, my whole thing is this is the first time I've ever, because everyone's if you go into stocks, you really don't have any inside, which is technically illegal to have inside trading on what is going to occur. But when you have this many people manipulating the stocks, you do have an inside on.
You do, but you don't. Look, you still couldn't. I mean, you still might not. You know
but these dudes are the ones that made it.
Listen,
and you know how many people were contrived in this whole thing?
It's at 3 cents right now.
Oh,
because it did go up to 10 cents, but it dropped back down.
So
because they stopped up again, they stopped a lot of orders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they sold certain people's things.
That was crazy.
They went real aggressive. But again, I'm sitting here with my 300 shares. So it hits $1. I got $300. I spent $6.
Yeah,
that's a big increase. You know what I'm saying?
I love the billionaires getting so mad that this is happening, and they're like we need regulation on the internet. They're driving up these prices, and we're like, bro, you've been manipulating the stock market forever. You have been doing this. This is how you've been making your money, and now you're mad that the internet blew up.
It's crazy. And
people are doing what you're doing.
You said it was Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
I was just thinking the dog.
No. It's a meme coin. It's Dogecoin. Yeah.
So there's Nokia, there's AMC, there's GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Tootsie Roll?
Tootsie Roll?
Yeah, Tootsie Roll's one of them now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, which is kind of weird that Tootsie Roll even has
because Tootsie Roll's fire. But then again, when's the last time I bought?
Yeah,
Tootsie Roll?
I was trying to think when the last time I had a fucking Tootsie Roll. It was like when I was 7. Like,
yo, shout out to the fruit Tootsie Rolls. Them things are delicious.
I didn't know those existed.
Those are better than Tootsie Rolls, in my opinion.
Tootsie Pops are bangers.
Those are bangers. That's a fact. Yeah, so I mean,
you know I got the owl shirt.
So okay, so I broke it down like this, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so if you bought your stocks at January 11th, you were really inside the shits. Which, by the way, at the moment where I did this, which was like January 27th, which is when everything went down when it comes to Robinhood, stopping things. It really popped on the news that this was going down because they were like, oh no. And if you bought that then, let's say you had $200 and you could have bought 10 shares. With at the time, GameStop shares were $19 a pop. So that means that if you cashed out on the 27th, you would have been cashing out on $3,470. So
it's a pretty penny.
In a coalition, well, just so even like for the dudes who didn't get it on like the 19th, if you would have got it even on the 21st, it was now $38. So by the time of the 11th to the 19th, or to the 11th to the 21st. It went up to $38. Yeah. Let's just say with the same $200, you would have bought 5 shares. So you would have been like, 1,730 out. But that is 250,000 people who were involved in this. That's a number from Redditors from the Wall Street bets. So, if everyone had gotten 10 shares and they all would have been cashing out on $3,470, multiply that by 250K, they would have been taking collectively $867.5 million. God. They mad, boy.
But you know what they even more mad about? Nobody cashed out. They holding. Hold. It's all about the hold, fam. It's all about the hold.
And them boys were speculating $1,000. They were speculating that GameStop was going to be $1,000, and if it did, and you still had those 10 shares, they would have been cashing out on $2.5 billion.
I was about to say if they would have not started obviously doing illegal things and stopping people from trading, because you're mad that you're losing money, which, hey guys, maybe you shouldn't have been doing what you were doing anyway. Because if we're gonna be honest, I spoke with my aunt about this. She doesn't really know stocks that heavy, but we were talking about it. She was just like, I don't even know how short selling is legal, and I was like. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense. And she was like something about they short sold 140% of the stocks. How do you short sell 40% more than what you have?
Imagine being a successful company, which GameStop was not. But imagine being a successful company and then just getting on the bad side of a hedge fund and be like, okay. And just he's gonna tank. Mm-hmm. What?
Motherfuckers are losing billions.
Kind of how it goes. And then you just got the flip switch on you. And now you're mad.
It's hilarious, dude.
And now you're mad.
I love those memes, though, of people, a bunch of games, they still walking in and they're like, yeah, we can only give you $32 for these games.
You want to bring those guys up?
And what's crazy about it is this whole stock market thing and Robinhood shutting shit down and Congress allowing all this shit to happen. You had a lot of Republicans and Democrats in Congress, in and out of Congress, regular people all being like, yo, they're fucking with us. This was the most agreeing American people been in a while. They were like, what?
You had Ted Cruz and AOC on the same page.
Yes.
Yep.
Also, in the next message or the next tweet, she was like, yeah, we're on the same page right now, but the best thing you could do for me is just to resign. Because you almost got me killed. I was like, oh my God.
It's crazy. Tweeting out locations.
Yeah. That is intense, man.
But and fun fact, I don't remember what the first one is, but that's the second time Ted Cruz and AOC have agreed on something. But they had America unified. Don't be mad now that we're doing the same thing y'all been doing for years. We just didn't know what to do, but now we do. So you can't stop this.
What's the best case scenario? All these Redditors become our new
best case scenario. What's gonna happen? Number one, they can't keep the market closed or prevent people from buying all these stocks for too long. Yeah. It's just you can't do that. That's not how this works. Okay, that's not how the free market that we're supposedly in works. That's not how it works. Mm-hmm. So number one, when it opens back up, people are going to start buying again, and everybody's holding. It's going to keep holding, and money's just going to keep coming in. Just what it is.
GameStop stocks, because every once in
a while, it went down quite a bit.
It did.
It was at 350. It went down to 195 last time I checked. Woo! Back up to 220.
Well, and that's crazy to me because like it was at like so what?
True, 225.
Yeah, January 27th. It was at the all-time highest was 396.
It was getting it.
And then it went down to 197, and now and then it went back up to 305, and now it's at 227. But it's on a decline.
It's because number one, you're not gonna get everybody. Like
they're scared.
At the beginning, it was die hard. Like we're
about to
run this motherfucker up. Exactly. Like we're gonna run you up. And now, like, once everybody gets involved, everybody's not going to hold. People are going to want to... Like, it's just what it is. And I get it. Stock trading is a very risky thing.
Yeah, but that was what the best part about it was, is that in that moment of time, it wasn't risk at all.
None.
Because they all were on the same page that they were just going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
But my opinion is that they're just kind of bailing on GameStop for a bit because it got too much hype, and they're going to go to more obscure people, and they're going to branch it out, and they might take the long route.
You know what's funny, too? My mama's had Dogecoin for like months.
Whoa.
Like she bought I think she has like 2,300 shares of Dogecoin.
Oh my god.
She bought this like when it was like under a penny. She's had it just had it sitting there. And then this happened and she was like, I know you peeped. I was like, all right, Ma, chill. Yo, but no. Like obviously people who haven't been like really focused on it still got like a good wealth progression, but like again, it's like like the whole point about stock trading is sometimes you want to do the risky up and down plays, you want to trade in, trade out, trade in, trade out. But even like the one I have with the movie theater one, I told you I keep telling you this all the time. I bought like 200 shares. I got 200 shares of I think it's like Cent or something. It's like the people who own a certain movie theater that I know is a good movie theater, whatever the case may be. It's usually at like $3-4 a share. Mm-hmm. I caught it at 50 cents a share.
Woo!
Now, when I caught it, this was in like August, early, right?
Right.
I wish I would have caught it in like March. This is before I started trading. It was like 20 cents. That shit was cheap as hell. If I would have caught that, oh my god. Whatever the case may be, I've already made all my money back. I could trade out right now. I've made more money than I spent on it. Mm-hmm. But no, movie theater's not open yet. Space Jam about to come out.
Yeah.
Batman about to come out.
You're right.
Everybody about to start going back to these movie theaters. And when that shit shoots back up to $3-4, am I fucking what? Like, I think I spent like 160 on it. My 160 investment turns into like 900.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be feeling really good about that.
Yeah.
That's a good enough investment for me to make that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I can take some of it out. You get that for me personal. Use the rest. Invest in something else. Watch it boom.
Did you buy those stocks through Robinhood?
No, God, no.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, I've been thinking about getting Robinhood for a while now, but now I'm like,
it's still good.
I've had Robinhood.
Yeah, nah.
I've had Robinhood because I used to listen to the Snacks Daily podcast, which was like under Robinhood's, thing. So they were like really on what was popping and what was going on. People were like, changing their IPs or whatever. And then, so now I'm really curious to see how that whole...
I have Dogecoin on Robinhood though.
I'm really curious to see how that whole podcast is going because them being so affiliated with Robinhood, I mean like straight up affiliated with Robinhood. I feel so bad for those guys.
Bro, how you gonna name yourself Robinhood but you helping the rich? Come on, bro. You hurting your own brand, bro. That's your brand.
No one thought about this.
It's your brand.
Imagine being someone at the top. Who's that guy, the dude who wears the wristbands on his, he's like, he has sweatbands. He's the guy. He's that head dude at Robinhood, and he was on. Cuomo.
I don't know the dude, but I do know that I saw the CEO dude.
I saw Cuomo roast the fuck out of him. Oh my god, it looked illegal the way he was doing him. It was crazy. I was like, oh my lord, he was going in, and he was just like, I could tell he's just so flustered, man, because like, you got all these people, these hedge funds breathing down your neck. Mm-hmm. Some have maybe licked them. And then you're thinking to yourself, am I going to help out the people who really actually helped me out, which is the people who download the app, put money into it,
they don't give a fuck.
They didn't give a damn.
They're selling our information like everybody else, bro. I don't give a fuck.
And it was so funny because they were like, the dude went on and talked to people, and he was like, he was explaining why he sold certain people's positions without asking and all that good stuff, right? Then an article came out right after that was like, Robinhood says that they didn't sell anybody's positions, and everybody was sitting there like, what are y'all doing?
You're capping.
What What are you doing? You're ruining your brand even more right now. Like, what's going on here? Either stick by it or don't. Yeah. Like, yo, choose. Just choose. Just choose a side. Like, if you chose a side, you'll be fine. You know what I mean? You can't play both sides right now. Yeah. Both sides is not happening. One side's like, hey, bro, they took our money. The other side's, hey, yeah, we took their money, but it's legal, so let us keep taking their money. You need to choose. You need to choose a side right now. Like, you can't keep going like this. Doesn't make any sense. I'm
very curious to see how this plays out.
I just wanted to get to $1. And my mom was like, we could wait for it to get to $5, and she's not wrong.
Shit.
The only problem I was like really scarce on it is because it's Dogecoin. It's a meme coin. Yeah. And I was like, and I even asked, I was like, Mom, like you invested in a meme coin. She was like, I know. I follow them on Twitter. And I was like, oh, okay. So like, I respect it, and like, shoot, if it do hit 5, goddamn. Yeah,
that's a
if it goes high, like Bitcoin's at $35,000 a coin.
Yeah.
By the way, I have some Bitcoin. I don't have a lot. I have, obviously a percentage of a Bitcoin, but I have some Bitcoin. Whatever the case may be, you're like, I'm not sitting here waiting for Dodge to get to that.
Right.
But shoot, if Dodge did want to get to like $10, and if it did want to get to like, I don't know, 20, 40, like, that's a good bit of money.
Oh, yeah.
It may not look at, shit.
Get some Dodge.
That's what I'm saying. Dog, like, it may look small, like, when you buy it, but like, I spent $6. I spent dog. I had a one Robinhood share and $1 they gave me for free. I sold my share and I was like, fuck it, give me Dogecoin. I immediately made money because of the whole shit. But like, it's gonna continue to make money either way. Like, Dogecoin was already on the up.
It's a crazy time.
It is.
It really is.
It is. I'm loving it, dude. It's very interesting.
Speaking of crazy times, and speaking of Ted Cruz, and speaking of,
you want to talk about that?
I want to talk about that. We've been gone for a minute, but we're back now.
What was that? Was that the 12th?
It
was the 12th, right?
That should be like history.
I'm about to say it's gonna be extra history, right? It was the 12th. The storming of the Capitol.
They said that this was the only time that a Confederate flag actually got to the Capitol.
I'm glad to hear that.
Are you?
Okay, maybe that's a bad sign.
Because it was like, when they were in the Civil War, they couldn't touch us. And then they played the long game.
You know what? I'm glad that you said, but people might have a problem with hearing. You said they couldn't touch us because people act like we are not the Union. The Union won. Yeah. We're the Union. Yeah. The Confederates were traitors. I have never understood the flying of a traitor flag.
Dude, I tell you, man, even like beyond that, I don't understand people like put up like Miami Dolphin flags. You know what I mean? Like
wow, that's
you know what I'm saying? Like if you're a loser, don't masquerade it. Like
I mean, that's different though, because at least the Miami Dolphins are playing right now.
Yeah, that's true.
It makes sense though.
What fucking ties do you have to this fucking Confederate flag?
What was it? What did they say? That shit was like less than like 4 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing?
Quick whip, yeah.
What are you doing?
You're holding on to like an ideal that is non-existent.
I love when they're like, my great grandfather. I'm like, yo, bro, are you really sure? You sure he just wasn't there? Like, are you sure? Like, are you really sure, dog? You sure he just wasn't in the South? I was like, fuck it. Well, I guess I'm a Confederate. Put it on his porch and went back inside?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about, dude? And you have nothing. You have nothing.
They got the whole, it's my heritage. It's like,
your 4-year heritage that nobody wants to remember anyway?
Yeah. Okay.
That's like people in Germany going, that's my heritage. You know they're not going to do that because it makes no sense. That makes no sense, dude. That makes no sense, bro.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh,
you don't see anybody doing that hail shit anymore, bro. Like, that's not.
No, like, that's not what you do. That's not what you do.
Speaking of that,
shit, if they would have won, come at my soul somehow. Even though it's still, like, I'm not advocating that I would have supported them if they would have won. I'm just saying, you at least got something you can talk about here.
Yeah.
You lost aggressively. There's no dispute whether you, bro.
It's pretty bad. They started. They claim they literally caused bloodshed. Mm-hmm. I hate them. Not like really, because I don't want no hate on my soul. But if I wanted to put that on there, yeah, it's going to them. It's going to them. How many? What war? What war had the most American bloodshed? I'll tell you. It was the one with only Americans fighting in it. It was Civil War. Like what? Why would y'all do this? And they almost did it again.
And we're praising that. We're praising that. Like, come on, bro.
Like it gets to the point. It gets to the point where. Why are you representing losers? And then also it gets to the point of, don't you just want to like do better?
Yeah.
Like they weren't better. They were quite the opposite. They were worse. And it's like, are you really going to praise these worse thinking individuals just because, oh, they're part of my family? What? Everybody has that uncle they don't want to talk about.
Not lying, though. Come on now.
And I mean, every time I see a Confederate flag, I'm sure this is like not everybody, but every time I see one, I just think like, oh, that guy's racist.
Yeah, it's fair.
I just feel like that flag is the purest form of like racism right now.
I ever told y'all about the Confederate flag meetup that they had in this complex?
Yeah.
Shit was crazy. I'm coming home with my grandmother. We're driving by like a little parking lot they have over there. There's like 4 or 5 people marching around in the parking lot with Confederate flags. I took a video and everything. I said, this isn't real. You're not actually doing this. What are you practicing for? You already lost years ago. What's going on? This can't be real. But yeah, Ronaldo. I see that. I'm like, all right, buddy.
Flash forward to 12. That's what they're practicing for. They're like,
I guess, bro.
It's the moment,
bro. But I mean, by the time I took this video, bro,
yeah,
your boy was the president. So I don't really get what.
And like, I'll go back to the Miami Dolphins because like, there's no better,
like the Dolphins.
Better response. That the reason why no one puts their flags up if you want to be that way is because I don't want to represent losers. You know what I mean? Like I can like them in my own quarters, but if someone's driving by my house, I don't want them to know that I like losers. Okay, and then so you say you see a Confederate flag, you can't help but think, oh, they're racist. So why even promote this instinctual response that you know is going to be there unless you just want to be around people who go, yeah, man, people look at my flags and they go, man, I must be racist. But like I'm talking to you and you got one too, so they must think we're racist and we know we're not. That is crazy to me that you would just align with somebody who's just willing to be like, yeah, I guess they just think I'm a racist.
What does the flag give them, yo?
I don't know.
That's what doesn't make sense to me is that like what kind of faith do you have in this flag? Like I love my country, right?
Yeah,
I'm American. I would never walk around outside with the American flag marching around. Never. I would never do that.
And also, these people are the same people that's flying a Confederate and an American flag. You understand?
Yeah, that's wild.
Those are 2 different countries.
That's wild, bro.
Those are 2 different countries, and you're gonna talk about nationalism right now, bro?
That shit is weird.
You're tripping. You don't even understand what you're doing. At this one, it really comes down to I don't think they know what this flag is. Because you cannot tell me that you're going to fly an American flag and at the same time fly the Confederate one like you don't know that these niggas lost to the American flag.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What are you doing? I'm pretty sure.
I feel like they just don't even know what it's representing.
That's what I'm saying.
They're like trying to put some of their own meaning into it to keep it alive. But it's like, what are you doing?
Then that gets into the, well, what are you putting into it?
Right.
Well, what makes you think that this is what's going on here? And it's like, it's just my heritage. Oh, okay.
So, what are you trying to propel?
Yeah.
I just like, what do you think right now you marching around with this flag is going to accomplish? What are you trying to bring into society?
It's weird, man. It's weird.
I would ask the same thing to somebody that was walking around with the American flag.
Guys,
why are you doing this?
Like, what's going on?
Are you okay?
Exactly.
I would legitimately be like, are you okay?
They're like, yeah, I served, and so now I just kind of hold this 10-pound flag on my back for back support and something like that, and not for like I live here. Like what's going on? Nah, man, it's weird.
It's the weirdest thing ever. But that's just the first part of the whole January 12th Capitol.
Oh yes,
that's just the first part. Yo, these dudes really ran up on the Capitol like it was just.
Okay, climbing the wall. That was the most insane thing I've ever seen. People they just climbing the rock walls out there, and I saw people falling off, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Dude.
It looked like World War Z, dude. It looked like World War Z. It looked like World War Z. And we were talking about it, right? So like, we're gonna reference the lady who got capped, who got dutied.
Just
R.I.P.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Nobody deserves.
But also.
To die. But you did something illegal. You did something very, very illegal.
It's like, okay, it's like drinking and driving. right? Like when you drink and drive,
you know that you're doing something fucked up.
Yeah, and you know the outcomes that are potentially there for doing a thing. And one of them is potentially not only hurting or killing someone else, but also killing or hurting yourself. So you took the choice to do it knowing the outcomes that were potentially there. That wouldn't have been there if you didn't do the thing. So when you get dutied on, when you get bodied, when you get fucking Merkeladed in front of this place, going into it that you're not supposed to do... I can't.
That's what blew my mind. These guys, like, they were mad that they were getting arrested and stuff because they were on video in the fucking Capitol, or they were on like the no-fly list. They were trying to like take a flight, and they were like,
"You stormed a government building."
Exactly. You went into a federal fucking building and fucking rioted in there. Now, you don't think that doesn't come with consequences?
Didn't they take Nancy Pelosi's computer?
Yes.
Bro, like you can't, dog. Like.
That's crazy.
Which just had like some presentations or something on it. Like it wasn't even like
it probably was
a data computer.
Shit, she wouldn't have left anything like that.
She probably had her nudes on there or something.
Right? They also took her podium or whatever.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, that was a funny flick. But like again, like you can't be. I'll put it this way, because everybody wanted to compare it to the BLM riots, right? Of course. Number one, anybody who was a part of the riots, they got in trouble. It's on you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's on you. Yeah, people started funds, but that's because people supported the understanding of the riot. Y'all could have started a fund for this. Y'all did not start a fund. You want to know why? Because you didn't support that. You didn't support storming the Capitol building. Why would you support that? That makes no sense. That's number one. Number two, when people want to say 99, I won't even say 99, but I'm going to say 95. 95% is peaceful. Yeah. And when you shoot tear gases at peaceful protests, no, that's not the same thing, brother. I'm sorry. That's just when people are just standing around saying, hey, don't kill black people. And when you guys go, yo, this is not our president. Y'all are not about to put him in here. No, we're coming in. Yeah. We're coming. No, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
Nobody is getting behind rioting and looting. That's not what we're trying. That's also, not the point we're trying to get across.
And I'll put it this way. Yes, certain people online said that, but it's online, bro. Are you really taking what everybody online says to face value?
Right.
Also, you don't even know who these people are. These people would. Come on, man.
Also, one really like distinguished thing that I think about when it comes to comparing the two, which is kind of really hard to do. The only thing that's really comparable is that they were just a bunch of masses that were angry for a reason. And then one did one the right way, in my opinion, and one did one the most ridiculous way you could have possibly did it that was completely wrong. And the right way, oddly enough, had the most objective outcome, which is like, I'm gonna burn down a Target, or I'm gonna burn down, like, or I'm gonna deface a Capitol building. These dudes, once they got in, took selfies. What?
It was like a game.
What did you want to do? That's just
a level of conceitedness that's ridiculous.
You're saying you're mad, but you're having a blast.
Right. Don't get me wrong. I know that there was people there with like zip ties. I know there's like one dude or a few dudes with like AKs, but no shots went off. You saw a lady get murked in front of you. You thought you would be so in the right that you go, they just killed one of ours, but no shots. They had this fucking.
They would have took shots. It would have been on and popping.
It would have been over. But
a lot more people would have gotten hurt.
And to be fair, again, just like the one lady who did, it would have been almost in a way justified, because I mean, I'm not saying it's justified murder. There really isn't.
You cannot storm Congress.
When
the actual vice president is in there as well.
And go to any country. You go to any country and do this.
Like you can't. That's not something you do.
And so you got these people who got like, they brought out, what was it, like the fucking gallows where you had like hung people. They like brought those out in front of the Congress, but they didn't. They weren't pulling people out. I mean, if y'all really want,
you're not gonna do that.
They're gonna pull out people by the feet and just string them up and just be like, one after another. They didn't do all that. They weren't about it, bro.
You need the entire country on your side for that.
They weren't about it. That was the part that pissed me off. They were like, yeah, we're gonna get inside.
And then we're gonna chill.
We're gonna steal a laptop.
I'm gonna put my feet on her desk because that's gonna make her mad.
What were they doing? By the way, statistically, not to be like weird or anything like that, not saying, I don't know, like that's the weird part, right? If I was a time traveler and I really wanted Trump to not be in the office. Mm-hmm. That voting that they did swayed after that.
Oh, definitely.
In favor of Biden more than it did previously. They talked about it.
He didn't say shit.
Yeah.
He just was watching it. And like everybody's like, he wasn't inciting violence. Okay, but you're the president of the United States. Mm-hmm. And you're not going to say a thing? You're going to wait till it's over and be like,
right, and then be like, guys, we should maybe calm it down.
You shouldn't do that, man. Like, you bring it down. Bro, it's already calm. They've already handled the fucking business, bro.
Even National Guard wise, he didn't send anything out. He didn't send no one out until like way later. Once they got inside the building and after, like it was.
He made sure he tear gassed those people who protesting so he can get his church shot though. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He's a wild boy. He's a wild boy.
I'm supposed to be like, oh man, no, bro. Like, I'm sorry, like, no, bro.
So okay, so. I just don't know I don't know how satisfied do you feel if you're in that situation? Like, you got in, you're taking selfies, you took a podium, right? You took a flag that's only in Congress.
So number one.
And you go home, and your boy's still gone.
That's what I was about to say. Like, number one. I don't even know what was the goal.
You started to question why they even to begin with.
Like the BLM protests, and I gotta throw the riots in there just because they happened. Yeah. There was a goal.
Yeah.
And maybe not every goal was met, but a lot of them were. There's a lot of things that changed because of those protests and riots. Yeah. What the fuck changed from that? What even happened? Well, all I know is people made fun of it on Twitter for weeks.
Mm-hmm. Rightfully so.
Oh yeah, of course. I ain't gonna front. They was kind of going ham on that lady who died. I was like, God damn, you niggas have no
the fucking
type, bro. They did not care, bro. Man. Oh my God! I saw the GTA edit. I saw the dog. I saw way too many edits. I was just like, man, y'all are ruthless.
Wasn't there someone else that died in there? Wasn't there multiple people?
So it was
a cop shot himself.
Which, by the way, he shot himself
after. Yeah.
Okay, because so there's the cop that shot himself after, but there's also a cop that got shot in there.
I didn't know about that one.
And that's literally what propelled them shooting the lady. Because imagine
you also can't. Literally, she would have got through that window. That's where all the fucking Congress people.
By the way,
you can't go in there. Mm-hmm. That's not what you're gonna do.
Was MAGA as fuck, by the way. Ha ha.
Who shot her?
No, who got shot? No. I mean, not the girl, but the cop. Yeah, he was MAGA.
Bro, do you know how many cops were fucking?
That's the other thing. That's the other element of surprise. How many people actually let them in? You've seen the videos of dude going.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
And I gotta ask myself. Do you know? What do you? Okay. Like, if I'm the CIA, you knew this was going to happen. There's no way you did.
But the CIA, there's international affairs. But yes,
they had to have known.
Yeah.
And so my question is: do you engage and make a literal started civil war?
No, not as the CIA. Because if you do, no.
So I don't know the mindset of the people who let them in. If you stop them and cap their knees right there in the beginning of the thing, are you making more of a thing?
You're making it more dangerous
because the outcome of them going inside, they didn't do anything.
No, tear gas.
That's the thing.
So number one, let's just all remember, tear gas is outlawed in the Geneva Convention. It's low key a war crime. I just want to put that out there before we continue. What the fuck? You can't use that shit in war, but we use that shit on our own people? Yeah. What the fuck? I digress.
It's spicy.
So, you've been using tear gas for fucking months anyway. All of a sudden, you just stop? Mm-hmm. What's going on? Now, I love the, because the whole, during the day, it was wilding out, and the night shift came. Night shift was tough. That's when the videos of everybody getting pushed out and thrown. They were like, "Oh my God, why are you doing this?" They were like, "No, back up!" I was like, "That's what I'm talking about. That's what I was seeing for months. Where was this? Yeah. Where was this energy this whole time?" I was like, "Come on."
Was that once the National Guard got there?
Probably
because those are the same dudes. Yeah. Because those are the same dudes.
But they should have been there anyway.
Yes,
they should have been there.
And then it gets into the whole who really does secure the Capitol. Because if your allegiance is so skewed that you're gonna let people in that's my whole thing. Like, I can't tell if they let them in because they were on their side or let them in because they knew if they engaged, it would be worse than what they did in the outcome, which is just take a bunch of selfies and go home and then get fucking listed.
Cops get tear gas too. They could have handled that.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know what was the mindset of these people, and there's so many of them that I can't tell if it was group or individual.
The Capitol Police, bro. It's the Capitol Police.
Yeah. What?
Not
inside.
Not Charleston's brave and bold. It's the Capitol Police. Your entire job.
Yeah.
Your entire job is surrounded around politicians who we know are some of the most targeted people ever.
Yeah.
That's your whole job.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're just like,
they dropped the ball.
damn. That's kind of a lot of people.
They were like,
shit, let me just...
Where's the bathroom? Oh, it's in here.
What's going on? It's like, yo, like, nah, bro. Like, I'm not going to give them any leeway,
they're
bro.
like breaking windows, and the dude's like, what are you guys doing? He's like, oh, we just got to use the bathroom. Can we? He's like, come on in.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yo, I'm not going to give them no leeway. I'm sorry. Like, nah, you're not. No.
It was intense, man. And honestly, like, we joke about it, and, like, the people who were in there, though, the people who were inside who were, like, taking videos and, like, sending it to, like, reporters and stuff like that, I don't, like, in those moments, I don't even know what could go through your head. Like, you probably were thinking, like, oh, okay, there's just a few, like, right here on the floor, but the more and more people, they probably, like, get together, get the microphone, they're like, all right, let's get them. And then
I can't understand taking pictures and videos and sending it to people, bro.
No,
like,
but
it was actively in the BLM protests and riots. People were like, yo, either videos would come out and be like, delete that. You could see somebody's face, or be like, yo, blur his face.
Oh, yeah.
Because they knew, like, yo, like, whether you're protesting or not, like, they gonna come get you, they gonna come get you.
Yeah. But my thing was, there was like people in that were just there before they got in, and they were sending it to, like, CNN.
Oh, yeah.
And they were sending it to people, and then, like, but when I was looking at them, they were just, you had, like, maybe 15 people on the floor, and then slowly there'll be more people, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? It was, I watched that shit live, and let me tell you, man.
Oh, damn.
It was intense, man. I was like, yo, I thought it was going to be way crazier, if I'm being honest with you. I thought they were going to, like, straight up get the mic and just put it over the fucking...
I thought caps were going to be popped.
Yeah, straight up.
They were acting like it. And I'm like, yo, like, nobody pulled up to a BLM riot with an AK. Like, yeah.
No, for real. The one dude who did.
The only people that did were the anti-protesters who were like, nah.
At Jacob.
We're going to handle you if you... Did you see him in the bar wearing a shirt?
No.
He wore like he was just mocking. He was just so mocking.
What did he think about this, the Capitol shit?
He probably loved it. Yo, this kid's 17, probably going on 18, and he's a shithead already.
He's gonna be a cop too, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
because that's where he got his.
Allowed, though.
It was like he was in cadet training or something like that.
He really shouldn't be allowed. I don't trust him already.
No, of course not.
And let's just be honest. This man ends up with a couple complaints in the first year to 2 years. I'm gonna need them to handle that.
Boot him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you've already got a history. Like, if that shit starts to pop off, my guy, I'm gonna need you to go. Sorry, it's been good having you for this 3-month situation, but nigga, you are tripping, bro.
Yeah,
just being honest.
But on the bright side of it all, Joe Biden's the new president.
I'm not really happy about that.
Is it a bright side?
I'm kind of content with it.
Yeah. I'm not. It's not like I'm super happy about it, but it's like, yeah.
Here's my thing, right? Okay, I'm definitely gonna be the lookout because I don't want, what is it called? War machines, pretty much. I don't want, the industrial war machine to come back, or at least continue up ramping. I don't want, us to go out into different countries and be like, hey, you're brown. And you go, whoa. What's that behind you? Oil? Nice.
Sure.
But so far.
It's been 2 weeks, if that.
No, but so far, he's incentivizing more clean energy. He's penalizing what it seems to be, at least if he's not already, he's definitely going to be penalizing fossil fuel industries.
Which he should.
He is looking to be... They talked about the private prison thing, but that wasn't really holding any water because there was more...
But it really should.
It should, but it's not because he stopped federally... Or was it? What was the specific thing?
I think it was federal private prison.
And that percentage is way smaller than the actual people who are like legitimately doing private prison.
Which it doesn't make sense to me because...
At this point,
you can afford an APC to just be chilling at a peaceful protest. I know you got more, number one. Number two, you can't afford to keep a prison running by yourself?
Yeah.
You get a lot of tax money.
Well,
what was that whole thing about?
Income.
They were gonna They were gonna start.
They don't pay cops though, bro. Come on. Now.
They were gonna start giving the vaccine to prisoners.
Oh, in Guantanamo Bay though.
Oh yeah,
it was the Guantanamo Bay prisoners, and everybody was like, "What are you talking about?"
But yeah, I was like, the fuck.
Yeah, no, he had to stop it
because they stopped it.
Like,
Why Guantanamo Bay? Why Guantanamo? Because I've seen like in the beginning of the whole thing of the surge, there was like.
Did anybody remember when it was kind of like a myth, but it was still real, but it was a myth?
Yeah, I remember when Harold and Kumar went there.
Oh, Guantanamo.
It was great. I'm sorry.
They were talking about how there was like
cock meat sandwich.
There was Jesus.
It's a good movie. Yo. It's a good movie, man.
They were talking about how they had videos of people saying like, "Yeah, man, things getting crazy around here. Like, man, you could hear it in the back, like motherfuckers just coughing and shit like that because you just had prisons that were literally high compact.
Oh yeah,
and then people were just getting COVID. And then like one lady was like, "I haven't heard from my husband in like months." And he just isn't. No one's communicating with me. No one's talking to me. And I don't know if that guy's dead or alive, honestly. But yeah, there's just shit like that. So the fact that they targeted Guantanamo Bay of all people at first, like
it's because those people have information.
Okay, but they can't chew gum and walk. They can't do two things at once. Like what's going on? That the first step, and not to mention we still have essential workers.
That still haven't gotten their shit. It's
you know what I mean?
elderly right now.
Well, yeah, we have low doses as it is, so it's like, why the fuck are you going to Guantanamo Bay?
They need to get them fucking universities, need the medical universities, start sending out these fucking vaccines, start doing some
But that's what I'm saying. Why is that not like? Because once you approve it though,
because there's like 3 competitors right now when it comes to the vaccines. Yeah.
That should be good though.
So maybe
it is good.
Maybe we take the budget from the goddamn military that we're not using right now and put that in the fucking healthcare. Because obviously, when a pandemic, real quick, you can't just do it for a year.
Yeah,
goddamn,
that would be better.
Tripping, yo. Like I'm tired of acting like we really need. Like I get it. You gotta maintain a certain amount of military prowess because if we don't, people might just try to roll up on us. But number one. We're like what? The only country that allows our people to hold firearms?
Yeah, at least
that's another reason why people don't come over here and start tripping out because they're gonna be like, yo, you actually have to fight a good amount of the people along with the military. Yeah. I don't really know if we're gonna make this.
Especially if you go to Texas.
You ain't going to Texas. You ain't made it to Texas. Shoot, I ain't going in front of you. We live in South Carolina. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. They ain't going to invade here, bro.
I saw a dude walk out of a store
bro.
with a fucking. It was a black gentleman, old man. He had a fucking Stetson and a firearm right on his side, and I said, "Oh, and that's crazy."
And he been that.
He was stunting.
I'm finna get one for delivering past like 10.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Past like 9 and 10, it get dark, and I'll be going to some sketchy places, and I'm like, yo, definitely it's when I have to go to Ravenel, and they want me to go deep.
Sir.
And it's like I can't see anything, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that black guy, but I don't want to get it out of it. I'm sorry. I just don't want that to happen to me.
That should be happening in Mount Pleasant too, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just scared of these certain situations. Like yo, like, and it's just what it is. Like I can walk in certain places and somebody look at me, and I'm just like, yo, like don't look at me like that. You making me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Keep the DoorDash. Dog, I had to deliver somewhere in Johns Island. I'm getting out the car. Lady walking by, she stares at me. I'm like, lady, I just want to deliver these people's food.
Well, so you ain't never seen a black person?
Like, yo, buddy. Now, like, yo, like, you obviously can see, like, you think I'm going to just roll up on somebody's house with this many lights, and you just going to see me roll up if I'm trying to do something? Come on. Like, just let me do my job. Like, yo,
you're like, what, you think I stole these? Like,
I'm
delivering, fam.
Yo, like, listen, I'm
going to that.
Yeah. Like I tell people all the time,
I walked up to the house and came back with nothing. So what does that mean?
Facts though. But like, yo, like I'm telling you, I'm an avid supporter of the Second Amendment. I'm an avid supporter of the First Amendment. I don't really know a lot of the amendments after that, but I'm an avid supporter of those too.
But also, not everybody should have one.
Yo, that's a big fact. Yeah.
Number one, I don't know how many times we gotta say this, bro. When was this written, bro?
Long ass time.
This was written like if you hundreds of years ago.
If you did a movie and then like it started off with like a preamble of like what happened, it would just say long ass time ago because that's
1776, right? It's gotta be. That's when we became a country.
Yeah.
1776. It
I wonder if
the Constitution and the Bill of Rights.
It feels like that had to have been. Oh yeah, okay. Logistically, logistically in 1776. That definitely was what it was said in like amendment wise. But I also wonder if even the Brits allowed this when it comes to colonial times, because they had weapons to begin with.
Yeah,
like they had.
It was super. Number one, it had to be like there wasn't really police.
Right.
That really wasn't a thing. It was, yo, buddy, don't walk up in here again, or your shit's getting rocked. I promise you. It was kind of just you handle your bidnat, and I. Listen, we played Red Dead. You know the bidnat. Yeah, listen, you roll up in here. You come in here wrong again. That's your ass. that thing was just turning into the we got police. That was 1900. We're talking about 1776.
It was rough. That was the real West.
Take it back to what was it? What was it? Assassin's Creed 3. There wasn't no police. It was the military.
Yeah.
If you did something that wrong, the military came after you. That was you just literally assassinating people, though. But you know what I'm saying? So, if you're some regular midnight, listen, you come up in my shop again, Harold, and you grab this shirt. That's you. It's over for you, dog. I'm giving you your chance right here, right now. Don't make me say it twice, Harold. You know I keep the sticky on me, dog. That's just what it was.
Put the fucking gunpowder in the shit.
Yeah, you think you're really like, listen, bro. You
gotta get out of
you
here.
already know.
You gotta go.
You like put your gunpowder in there?
Yo, that shit would be hilarious. But yeah, no, like that's a whole different timeline, yeah. That is not what we had, yo.
Facts. I also don't know why people get so behind like the Bill of Rights and shit like that. It's like it was written so long ago, but also you realize these are called amendments, right?
Yeah.
They were amended in.
Yeah.
We had prohibition. That shit was they said, "Oh, we're out of here. Get that shit out of here." And then they were like, "Hey, bring that shit back real quick."
By the way, when it comes to like prohibition shit, Kennedy's the Kennedys, that's how they got their riches. You know that? Like, they were literally fucking running it. They were running the streets with fucking alcohol.
Bro, I promise
that was their thing, by the way.
Bro, everybody acts like everybody's just a good two shoes when they go there. I'm like, nah, B.
And don't get me wrong, like there's like a lot of philanthropies with the Kennedys. They're really good people, but there's a base.
Okay, I'm about to say, hold up, bro. He is feeling, bro. What's that boy name? Nigga, El Chapo. He's very philanthropic.
Yeah.
All right. He's also El Chapo.
Yeah.
It don't change. It don't change.
A fucking drug lord.
Exactly. It don't change, bro. So yeah, I love hearing this now. Them kids some runners.
They're runners for real, running. And I guess
now that you say this though, like, bro, he got assassinated.
Yeah.
Hold up now.
Yeah.
Didn't like his brother?
They were really
get assassinated,
bro. They were mafia deep,
bro.
They were really.
Didn't a lot of the Kennedys like get like
the Italians were in there?
Correct.
But here's my thing, and I don't really know too much about it, but I always thought that the Italians had the Kennedys more than the government. Because the way that it was brought up was like the Italians were like the big part of Kennedy getting elected. Mm-hmm. So like they were like, all right, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and you pretty much help us out in different ways, and that was pretty much how it went.
Conspiracy. Well, they were heavy moonshiners, weren't they?
Yeah. They're an alcoholic family. Like the whole thing of alcohol, they ran it money wise.
You think John F. was trying to assert his dominance that day? When the Secret Service probably knew like something happened. I feel like. Between him and the Italians, right? And they were like, yo, like, we know you're going to be here. Like, you come out here like this, we handling you. And the Secret Service like, bro, please, we got to put this bubble in. He's like, nah. You think I'm worried? You think I'm worried about them?
I got the drop top.
I'm the president, bro. I'm the president. Like,
they fucking dropped his head top.
And they really did. I'm just saying, like, because I'm going to be low-key honest with you. I've watched that video a lot of times. Like, everybody ain't really that surprised. They just kind of like, damn. This is like, damn, that shit happened. That's what I'm just saying, low key. It's just like, oh fuck, that really happened. Goddamn, we gotta get out of here.
The saddest part about the whole fucking video is Jackie.
Yeah.
She literally is trying to scoop up brain and put it in this man.
And like, but that's like Jackie. Is that really like the first?
Jackie didn't know, bro.
But is that the first thing that you would do?
She's in shock, bro. I
can't really tell somebody. I can't tell somebody what to do when they're in shock. Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Oh! Oh, God! Yeah, that's the...
Bro, you probably have so many emotions that just flood you all at once, you just don't know what to do.
I'm surprised you didn't just pass out.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm also surprised they didn't murk her, too. Really direct.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It was really, like, you don't take out the,
Why? You're asserting dominance.
Why do you need to?
I guess.
You're asserting dominance.
I mean, you say, why do you need to, like, they're murking someone. Like, why do you need to do that?
Because the vice president knew. Once they did that, they were like, yeah, so,
we're in this now.
You're picking up where he left off. All right.
I mean, obviously they had an agenda, and their agenda was to fucking murk JFK, but why would...
so cool.
Conspiracy theories, just maybe.
Every Puerto Rican mom
maybe they came for this
every Puerto Rican grandma, every Puerto Rican mom, they got a picture of JFK, they got a picture of Jesus in their kitchen.
Yo, why do they actually have that?
It is.
But why?
Because he's raw.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Damn, that's crazy. That's real. Damn.
It is. My grandma, specifically, I feel like she had JFK, but it's definitely MLK and Jesus. Those are the two I definitely remember.
Everybody just... Yeah. It was those the 60s that happened?
Yeah, 60s.
Both of them, right?
60s was a wild time, boy.
Damn, they got both of them in the 60s.
I say it all the time, too, man. You think about, like, we're in the same age group, and you got parents that are the same age group. 60s was a weird moment because 60s was the literal decade that you could believe in something super harshly, and the government would actually just put you down. They would literally just go, do you? And then they just reference someone they just roasted and just wrecked immediately for just believing something and not only just believing something, but having the means to change it. It was like, at that point, the contract was sent that you can just do it in your house. Do not go outside of your house with this belief system because you will be ran.
This is highly off topic, but government and murking people. Remember The Messenger with Jeremy Renner? You ever seen that?
Was it the report?
The reporter? And
yeah.
He was uncovering
that
way too much.
That shit is crazy.
And
Didn't they roll up at his house?
Yes.
Yeah.
They rolled up to his house the first time. 2 people in suits. Went just looking through his stuff. And he's like, yo, who are these people? And they're not answering.
Right?
Yeah, another movie.
Yeah. They're not answering him. He's trying to figure out who they are, blah, blah, blah. They're not saying a thing. End of the movie.
Kill the Messenger. Is that what it's called?
Messenger? Kill the Messenger. That's what it is.
That shit is crazy.
That right there, you need to watch that.
Is Mark Ruffalo in that?
No.
He's not?
Maybe? I don't know.
He's probably not.
Maybe?
He's probably not. Yo, this movie is actually wild, though.
Yeah, this one was... I watched this and I was just like... I was like, wow, like...
I forget what he uncovered, though.
It was like, shoot, I really can't remember either. It's been a while since I watched. I just remember how it ends. And I don't want to say how it ends now. Because
it's really good.
Yeah, it's like this whole movie. It just.
I'll have to peep.
Oh my god! Like
it's on Netflix, but
it just makes me. It makes me feel like it's so unsecure.
Yeah.
But like you need to know this. Like I'm gonna be honest, this is like a must watch for me, to be honest. Like this is like one of those movies. Like like you can say whatever you want about the government. You can try and do whatever you want. But like that's why when you told me about the Kevin Spacey thing, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I've already seen people do this type of shit. And just keep it pushing. Which, by the way, still though, good God, Kevin. You really had to go that far, bro?
Good God.
If you ever see this, you really had to go that far, G. Wildin'.
Kevin, hey,
right now.
Hey, but on the low though, if you do see this, pour yourself a glass, I guess. You got away with it.
He do. Every year
good.
Pour himself a glass and act like he Frank Underwood from freaking Cars.
You know what I'm saying?
He said,
you already know. You already know, dog.
That is different. And
yeah, it's so wild. Yeah.
It's hard to really believe and trust in man, but you have to. They're just all not great.
Yeah, it's so rough, man.
What do you guys think about Trump pardoning Kodak and
I love it.
That shit's great. Didn't he drop something too? Lil Wayne dropped something after that.
Last Day In, right?
Yeah.
That's Kodak.
No, wait.
Yeah. Did you say Wayne?
Yeah, I said Wayne.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about Kodak.
Yeah,
I don't know if Lil Wayne dropped something.
No, he literally did. He was like, it was like a headline or whatever. Like, he literally just dropped a random song because of what happened.
He probably did. I'll put it this way. Number one, I knew he was going to pardon Lil Wayne.
Yo, Lil Wayne...
Wayne gave him the endorsement and everything.
Yeah.
And then the whole situation. And even building up to it during this whole thing, everybody was like, "Oh, so you're gonna get a Trump pardon because obviously this is a crazy ass crime that nobody knew was about to pop up on your shit." But
by the way, I'm not even really mad.
Who, Wayne?
Yeah.
No. Wayne's been saying the craziest shit and the most disrespectful shit for years, and everybody's acting like this is new.
Dude, for real.
Like, Wayne has always been like this.
Yeah, he has no real regard for any group mentality at all. And if you saw him doing anything like that, you best believe he's getting something out of it. So, like,
exactly.
It just didn't...
Like, he just doesn't care. And then the Kodak one, that's the one that actually got me. Because I was like, now, number one, Kodak really shouldn't have been jailed for the length of time he was. And, like,
what about Schmurda?
Bobby? Yeah. Bobby get out next month?
Well,
this month!
Yeah, he's about to get out.
That's crazy. He don't need to be pardoned, but he get out this month. But yeah, the Kodak thing kind of caught me off guard. Because I was like, yeah, Kodak should have been in there for that long. But I was also just like, is you really on that boy radar? He was. I'm happy about it.
That's weird to me.
The Kodak's on his radar?
Yeah. Also, what's weirder to me is like we get 4 years of Donald Trump doing wild shit. In the last days, he decides to be semi-benevolent. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, half of the pardons were like just
his people, though.
Yeah, it was his people
on some real charges.
On some like mafioso,
on some real charges. And he was just like, "Nah, they good. And I was like,
yeah.
And then he gave us Wayne and Kodak, and everybody's like, "Yes!" And I was like, "No. He did that because there's other ones though."
You know, he should have pardoned. He should have pardoned Snowden.
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
No. I understand. I respect Snowden.
But he's in Russia.
I understand Snowden for what he did, but no.
What do you mean? Why? Give me. Come on.
Listen, he's still a dangerous man, bro.
What are you talking about?
Are you serious?
Why is he dangerous? Tell me.
What did he release?
He released information that showed that.
When did he release it?
WikiLeaks.
Okay, and he didn't try to sell any of that.
What do you mean?
No. That was the whole sentence. That was the whole sentence. He didn't try to sell any of that.
It was perceived to be that was not the case.
It was perceived to be that was not the case.
It was perceived to be that
also, why is he in Russia?
He also didn't have to sell any because he had to leave because it's the only place you can't extradite
this man.
You can't extradite.
You can go there's other places that do not extradite.
Yeah, but Russia was like,
no, there's one in South America that you could have went to.
They got good internet. They got good internet. Gigabit. Come on. They got good internet. He's a tech guy.
I'm just saying, it's a little weird that...
Tech guy.
I respect Snowden for what he did because we needed to know all these things, and I respect it.
That's an interesting
But you're going to tell me you're going to the one country that we just had a dude that we all know was really up in that man, and now you're going to sit here and want to talk to me about letting Snowden back?
Well, here's my deal. Here's the reason why.
I'm a little skeptical.
Here's why I'm okay, because the story of Snowden was like he worked for the government for years. Yeah. Like he's a Boy Scout. For a lot of time, he was a Boy Scout. And he was literally doing like what was it, like networking maintenance or something like that, and he saw that there was an application running and he wanted to know what was going on in the application. The application was showing that they were literally harvesting data from like thousands
of surveillance.
Yeah, from people, and then he just put it out. He was like, I'm sorry?
Patriot. There's nothing we can do anyway. Patriot.
Fair. but it was proof. Like it was like proof. And that was the only that was the only thing that was like, it was like, And so then that comes out, and so now people are saying like,
when did the
nobody knew it was to that extent.
Gotta be 2012, right?
2012. That's what I was thinking. When did Donald Trump get elected?
2016.
I don't like that.
Why is there a correlation? Well, probably I would say 2014, 2013.
Okay, so the next president, the next literal president. After this.
So you think that...
I'm not saying he helped. I'm saying...
You think... No, that's what you're alluding to.
I'm saying it's not a good look.
Wait a minute.
I'm saying... I just don't... There are plenty of places you could have gone that do not extradite.
2013?
2013 you left.
That's even worse.
Yeah. I was right about that. Okay, so... Okay. So let's say best case, worst case, right? All right. Best case scenario.
Also, wasn't Pamela Anderson going to visit this man?
What?
Nice.
Really?
I think so, right? Wasn't it Pamela?
Nice.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I think it really was. I think she was going to go visit him. It was either him or somebody else.
She said, "Make it Snowden."
It was somebody. It had been somebody else.
That's crazy, Pamela. You're wild, bro. You're wild.
Okay. I forget who. She may have been Julian Assange. Okay, never mind.
Whoa!
You never heard about that?
No.
Yeah.
Why?
I thought it was Snowden, but it was Assange.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
They were friends, maybe lovers. Who knows? Exactly.
Why do you find yourself in these things, Pamela?
Because she's Pamela Anderson.
Oh, this dude. Who the fuck is this guy?
I forget what he did.
He looks vaguely familiar.
He is the guy who founded WikiLeaks.
So there it is. That's why I was making the Snowden connection. Because no, bro, I don't like. Listen, I get it.
And where's he at now?
He's in another extradition. That's what I'm saying. You did not have to go to Russia. You could have went anywhere else, bro. Russia's all, bro. We haven't fucked with Russia since the Cold War. Russia is not the place to go. I'm not saying I don't want to visit Russia. I totally want to visit Russia. I totally do. But no, bro.
Is he in Hong Kong now? Is that what it says?
No, he went to Hong Kong first and then went to Russia.
Security reasons.
It was extremely disappointing.
Extremely disappointing.
Wow.
Oh man, he said he's talked to Putin. Yeah.
Of course he has. You think you're Edward Snowden just gonna chill in Russia? I don't care if they have no extradition treaty.
See, that's my thing now.
You cannot chill in Russia without talking to Putin. At being Edward Snowden.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Some part of me is actually like, I feel bad. I feel bad for him because it's like, where do you even go? The only place you can go is in outer space because there's no place you're going to be able to go where A, America's not going to come for you and then get you, and B, wherever you are isn't going to try to get information against America.
I'm honestly surprised the CIA hasn't handled this man yet because they handle a lot. Like,
but it's
easy.
like
they're just going to go murk him?
It's like the dude didn't. I mean,
they've done it before.
But like his reasoning to even be in this terrible situation is benevolent as fuck.
I get it. I understand. But I'm going to also say on that same notion, just like you said, you wish Donald Trump would have pardoned him. There's obviously a reason he didn't.
I feel so bad for this man. We share the same name.
I wouldn't have went to Russia. You could have went to Argentina. Nobody would have been. You probably would have gotten the pardon. You go to Argentina. I get it. Probably harder to hide there.
Is it the expedite?
No, that's what I'm saying. There's more places that have no extradition treaties with us, or don't have an extradition treaty.
God damn! Why
it's
did he
not
go to
just Russia, bro.
Why did he go to Russia?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Oh no, that's the rough.
I'm just saying this happens,
that is the
and then all
part.
of a sudden they're messing with our whole shit, our whole election shit, and then the guy that gets elected has Russian ties, and then all these Russian people out of nowhere start popping up with all these Russian ties in the government. Goddamn,
Edward Snowden is a chess piece in Donald Trump's election.
I think he's a chess piece in Russian power grabbing. Yeah, I definitely think he's Edward Snowden. We're still talking about him,
and he's really good at what he does.
Exactly.
It's like
I'm not even saying he's helping them. I'm saying you're being used as a chess piece, and you're allowing that.
That's what that's where it goes down. It's like there's only but so many places you can go. Why go to Russia? Even Hong Kong was rough because I'm like, why would you go to Hong Kong? You're going to China territory for...
But I would be more secure about that.
You would be so more secure with China having more information than Russia?
China don't be going at us that hard, even though they buy up everything.
They just like to know.
Well, see, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how credible this dude is, but he's saying that since he was revealing information about the U.S., he would need to go to a neutral country or somebody that was obviously not allied with them. So there were really only two countries that were like this, because otherwise people would just sell him back to the U.S. True. So China and Russia were really his only two options.
But then, in doing that, it's like you aren't helping at all. In the end, like if you want, let's say in the outcome, he's like, okay, I'm going to put this information out there. Hopefully, America changes their means in collecting and harvesting data. They're definitely not going to change it now because you have to go even harder because you're going to places that are not allies in a way.
What do you tell them?
Yeah.
What do you tell them?
And he was deep.
What do you tell them, bro?
He was in the shits.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but in the end,
I get it. I fuck with Edward Snowden. Like, you're not understanding. I get it. I love him. I appreciate what he did for the American people. However, my guy, there's also levels to this shit. What you do for the American people does not mean you do not also put the American government who helps the American people at harm.
So what would you have? Well, personally,
what would I have done differently?
No,
I can't say I would have done anything differently.
I mean, like, because my whole thing is like this, right? This is a lot of shit show. Because the first shit show is them just coming at the man. Like, damn, you couldn't talk? We couldn't just have a conversation? And I'm going to be in prison for the rest of my life just because I put out the truth?
I mean, you also put out government secrets, though. Like, anybody.
But it's the truth. And it affects the government. It affects the American people the most.
Whoa. It doesn't matter if it's the truth. That's government secrets. Everybody who puts out government secrets without you doing the proper channels goes to jail. If
I was government, I would pull in New York. You know, I'm throwing a bunch of people in prisons because they sold a bunch of weed. We're a little cheap now, so I'm gonna now legalize weed so that I can now do it. If they would have just put the information out for the public, then maybe it wouldn't have been government secrets.
You think if they pardon Snowden and he comes back, they're not gonna kill him?
No, I think they are. That's my thing.
So because the pardon doesn't even do anything.
Because they have yet to identify, they have yet to acknowledge that what they are doing is actually what they are doing to begin with.
Because they don't have to, because they know we know.
And that's the part that pisses me off. It's like if they know
what are you gonna do about it?
It's not about what we're gonna do about it. It's about the fact that you are literally putting this man in harm's way because you're not being honest about what you're doing. But we already know you're doing it.
That's what I'm saying. What you're saying. The reason that they're doing that is because you're not gonna do anything about it.
That's crazy.
There's a movie, Kill the Messenger, and we haven't done anything about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing we're gonna do about it. There's nothing we're gonna do.
But why even give us it's like, why even give us that resentment of wanting to do something? Not saying I am or not. It's just the fact that if for him in general, to give him that resentment of saying, well, I wanted to do something, and in return, I get shafted. It's like you had the ability to undo it. And just not is kind of like, it's a Chad move.
I put it to you this way.
It's a very Chad move.
Low key. And I know this sounds a little aggressive because I probably wouldn't do this either. But the only way I think this would have went down the way he thought it would have went down, or the way that you're suspecting it would have went down, is if he gets all this information, he sets it up that gives it to somebody or something, or somehow sets it up to, he's going to go talk to the people, to the NSA people in charge. He's going to talk about it. If he's dead, if he's even back in 15, he's in back in an hour, he's in back in 2 days, releases it.
Oh, like a dead man switch.
Yeah, because that's the only way people are going to like,
oh my God.
You know what I mean? That changes the game. It's different when you gave them the option to like, hey, I know about it.
Yeah.
You need to tell people, and then they murk you. But between doing that and then you just find it, you throw it out there, and you dip because you know you're going to jail.
Fuck, dude.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like yes, I get that you're doing the right thing, but you're still escaping the consequence.
Yeah,
everything you do has consequences.
Yeah,
you still escaped your consequences.
That's real, dude. And everybody's Steve Rogers, man. And everybody just going to run for 5 years, bro.
I mean, shit. He's been gone since 2013. He doing it. He good. Supposedly. Again, I don't know how the CIA has not murked this man yet. Well, I would have assumed they would murk this man.
By the way, I don't even understand how Rogan has these interviews with him. I really don't. Rogan has like
over
2.
Zoom, right?
Yeah, he has like 2 interviews.
That boy got that encrypted.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did mention that.
He talked about his phone and how he like disabled like hardware things in his phone to just make sure he never gets tracked. He took the GPS out. He took
understandable.
Like
he's Edward.
Yeah, he
bro,
only works on
he's
Wi-Fi.
he's like an actual living legend.
Yeah, he needs to be on Avengers. Yeah, he's female Natasha, bro. Low key.
He ain't got the moves.
He ain't got the moves, but he did what she did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She put all the fucking that of it. So
she was a Russian.
She was a Russian spy.
Came here. This man
got
was
recruited. He's inverted Natasha, bro.
It's crazy.
Do you guys know about that encrypted messaging app?
He can't come back. Huh?
That encrypted messaging app. I forget what it's called, but I guess it's low key just like it's just a messaging app that's always encrypted, so nobody can find your information. Like your text messages, like your SMS and stuff like that. People can still see them.
I don't even know how that's even promoted. I don't. Because once it's promoted, I don't even believe that it could do that anymore. Like once people just know, it's like, okay, we'll just let them believe it. And then they'll just see everything still. But it won't be everyone, it'll just be the people. It'll be like, you know who's looking at it. But it's like,
I want to encrypt this.
People can definitely still get into your messages and see them, like it's possible. But with let me see if I can find it, because there is like a straight encryption app that lets you message back and forth.
I don't even care about encryption anymore. It's like it's not gonna,
It'll do enough.
Matter of fact, encrypting your shit just makes you look more sus.
Exactly. You know what I'm doing though.
Signal. That's what it was called.
You go into my things. You go into my things. All you see is
redacted.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people have been using it apparently.
Where's it from?
Like who makes it? Who makes it?
Signal Foundation, Open Whisper Systems.
Yeah, the company is Signal, I think.
Whoa. What's going on?
I'm sorry. Oh, my bad.
Yo, you can send images and videos.
I thought that thing said it just got released this year. I was about to say, whoa, this is...
I think it's been around for a little minute.
Groundbreaking.
Right? He's not going to say, hold on now. But no, that's just...
Wait.
That's
Whoa.
That would have been insane. You're like, oh, y'all really... it's about to be a whole new world out here, dog.
Jesus.
But I feel it. I mean, shoot.
Is the app really safe? Let's click that tab right there. I don't really want to...
Is the app really what?
Safe. No. It goes down. Like people also ask...
Where the fuck are you looking at?
Right there where your mouse is, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Nope. The first word. Nope.
Really safe. Those are protected by end-to-end encryption, with the encryption key stored on your device despite the misinformation that has been swirling around the recent days. Your WhatsApp messages can only be read by you and your correspondents as long as no one hacks into your phones.
Interesting.
Wait, so is Signal and WhatsApp linked?
Is Signal a cheating app? Oh my.
Oh, it is because they see that image right there.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Facebook.
So it's I don't believe it now.
Oh shit!
They've ruined their whole brand.
Yo, you saw what? Recent events. You see what Tim Cook said about Facebook? Not specifically, but very directly. Yeah. Oh my god. Yo, pull up the Tim Cook Facebook because that shit was saucy. That shit was fucking saucy. Yeah. That article right.
Tim Cook may have just ended Facebook. My god.
Look at his smug face.
Yeah.
Let me put this on the...
Tim Cook, I feel like, is it rumored that every person who's ever worked for Apple after Steve Jobs is just like, they slowly become Steve Jobs? Look at this man.
Everyone that what? In the what? In
everyone who works at Apple or at the same position as Steve Jobs slowly becomes Steve Jobs, Because the ghost of Steve Jobs just takes him, like, look at his face! Look at his eyes! Look at his body!
So it goes down like that.
He creeping, though.
He needs a fucking turtleneck and it's over.
Just check out the following answer. The article continues after sponsored content. Okay.
There's a quote he says, if you keep going down, I think.
Technology does not need vast troves of personal data stitched together across dozens of websites and apps in order to succeed. Advertising existed and thrived for decades without it, and we're here today because the path of least resistance is really the path of wisdom. If a business is built on misleading users, on data exploitation, on choices that are no choices at all, then it does not deserve our praise. It deserves reform. We should not look away from the bigger picture. In a moment of rampant disinformation and conspiracy theories used by algorithms, we can no longer turn a blind eye to the theory of technology that says all engagement is good engagement, the longer the better, and all with the goal of collecting as much data as possible. Too many are still asking the question, how much can we get away with, when they need to be asking, what are the consequences? What are the consequences of prioritizing conspiracy theories and violent incitement simply because of high rates of engagement? What are the consequences of not just tolerating but rewarding content that undermines public trust in life-saving vaccinations? What are the consequences of seeing thousands of users joining extremist groups and then perpetuating an algorithm that recommends even more? It is long past time to stop pretending that this approach doesn't come with a cause, a polarization of lost trust, and yes, of violence. A social dilemma cannot be allowed to become a social catastrophe.
Damn.
My man's absolutely capped them 3 times execution style, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He kind of speaking facts though. Shit,
Tim Cook is on this shit, and I was talking to Zoe about it too. I was like, I trust Apple, like weirdly, like I didn't think I'd ever say that sentence, but I trust Apple.
They've been going hard for their privacy. Like even before then though, like. I think there was like I think the federal government was like, hey, we want access to the iCloud, blah blah blah, and they were like, no.
Yeah. I remember that.
Do that.
Yo, if you go to the App Store, right? If you go to the App Store and you look at any app, it will tell you how much of your privacy data goes into it. So like, you go to like YouTube, right? You scroll down, it'll tell you that your data uses to track you, your contact information, your identifiers, and your data is linked to you. So all this like stuff about what you watch, what you look at, it's all Google.
This is actually kind of crazy. I've never seen this.
Yeah, and it just has. I don't think
Android has this. What the fuck?
And it just tells you everything about your app privacy because they give a shit. And I was just like,
I mean, shoot, because honestly, that whole iCloud situation, like, yeah, they did the thing.
And that's what I'm saying.
That whole security breakdown, everybody was like, Apple,
what's going on?
Hold on now, hold on. But over the past like 5 years, they put in a lot of fail safes and a lot of good security that I'm just like, I'm really messing with y'all right now.
I think Tim Cook's like last 5 years are coming up. And when it comes to working at Apple as a CEO.
I'm about to say, God damn. No, not like I'm like, to go at this man's whole entire life.
But I do think he's going to end up stepping down soon. And I think the other thing he wants to do to set himself apart, like Steve Jobs, he set himself apart in everything in a way by the hardware that he put out and the software he put out. It was revolutionary. Yeah, Mm-hmm. I think Tim Cook's stamp on what in the tech industry is going to be is how much privacy that we need to hold on to ourselves.
Which we really do.
Yeah, and I really think that's what he's aiming for. And I don't know, man. I just fuck with it so bad. I think that's his next big stamp. Like Bob Iger's big stamp on Monopoly. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to... I think that's the equivalent. Like, he's just going to be like...
I mean, hopefully people are becoming more aware of this with, like, the social dilemma and stuff like that. Because
everybody... I don't even have a Facebook. Yeah, I got an Instagram, but...
Everybody just needs to realize that your information is really not that safe.
Yeah,
like, and it's so
these big companies.
Valuable,
these big companies have your information and they sell it, and that's just the way it's been working for a while.
Everything we're talking about, we're gonna get ads and shit about it. I think that I know that everybody's aware that when you talk about certain things, you see those ads. But like more recently, when I talk about certain things, or if I send a message and I see an ad about it, I'm like. I'm real wary of it because I'm like, no, bro. Like I may have spoken about this for about 15 minutes and like with the stock thing. Yeah, I've talked about it maybe 2 or 3 times. I won't cap. But I was getting a YouTube ad for like a random new stock company. I was like, no. That's not what I mean.
And then it gets to like how does it filter? How does the algorithm filter our speech? And then where does it go to? Is it, if we talk about stocks, does it go to advertisement? And if we talk about fucking Edward Snowden, does it go to the CIA? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where is it going?
And shoot, the CIA could buy a fucking shell company and act like they're getting it. The shell company's taking it when it's really the CIA. Like, come on, bro.
Also, since we're talking about, oh wait, damn, it's gone. It's gone, guys. I've lost it.
Come back. There it is.
No, that would have been.
Yeah. Oh man,
yeah, that shit's scary though, bro.
Honestly, but Tim Cook.
Yeah, he's on
something with him right now. Okay,
I love it, man.
I ain't gonna front. Like Apple's been kind of wishy-washy. Like this privacy-wise, they've been doing well these past couple of years, but they've just been a little wishy-washy to Jobs. Rest in peace. Everybody's been like, we ain't really getting the things before everybody else. Cool, yeah, that's true, but damn.
Yeah, and next
privacy-wise, goddamn.
Next thing I need to work on is if I fucking use the Siri, can I like do other things with it? Why does it just go away immediately? Can I just like do other things?
That is weird.
It's just on the bottom of the fucking screen now. They just took it away from the whole. Before it was like the whole thing got taken away. It's like, okay, I'm on Siri's page. Now they want to show my other things behind the other things, but I can't activate any other things. I gotta take. That shit dumb. That's dumb.
That's facts, though. It's big facts.
Let's get on that.
Facts.
Let's get on that. We'll be fine.
I actually just got a new update to like really just enhance all my UI and stuff.
I love the fact that you have Touch ID embedded in the screen.
Yeah,
please,
it's pretty
Apple,
great.
Please. We can't do that. We wear masks.
I need a phone. I need a new phone. For everyone who doesn't know.
Well, you can get the new Sony Xperia 2 that just dropped, the 2 Pro, for $2,500.
That's definitely good.
Oh, the Sony phone. Oh, is that the one that's like compatible with your fucking your camera and shit?
Yes.
Like you can make it your viewfinder.
Yes.
That shit go hard.
That's 4K and an HDMI port, boy. It has 5G, so you can stream whatever you're playing on recording on your crazy mirrorless camera, bro. It's insane.
It's so crazy.
An XR. I'm not buying that. I'm buying an XR.
It's really crazy, but it is very much like a niche phone. Like.
Yeah.
It's a very creator oriented.
It's wild. You saw the Marquez?
Yeah.
Marquez. Yeah, he's crazy.
It does look wild though. Like the integration is kind of nuts.
It's nice. It's like nice.
Okay.
He said You know how like, if you got the AirPods and you made it its own brand, its own business, it became like a Fortune 500 company. If you took the dongles, that's not even a lie. That's not even a cap. If you took the sales from the beginning to now, not even till now, like just the beginning, it literally, if you separated it from Apple, it would be another Fortune 500 company. It'd be on Forbes right there.
Insane, bro.
But if you took the fucking dongles, if you just took their dongles,
stop, bro. Either way.
I don't know.
Like the aux dongle?
Every dongle. Dude, the MacBooks. You got a new MacBook.
I do.
How many ports is on that bitch?
2.
Nah!
It hurts. It hurts, bro.
It used to be like at least
4.
Yeah.
Like I could have got the 4.
Before that, it was 6.
What is it? Yeah.
You don't even have a you even have an SD card reader on there?
Nah, I can get the dongle to attach.
They got you.
But I mean, yeah, that's why I have this. That's why I have this.
Yeah,
because I put the dongle in and then attach the goddamn USB.
You go to HD, you go to XR. You like having the headphone jack? I don't even like.
I'm keeping this phone, bro.
Okay.
I'm keeping this. I can't get rid of it because this was a simpler time.
Yeah.
This is when it made sense. You got the good charger, and I got the port, and I got the touch screen, but not the fingerprint.
My thing now is like I don't think that they have drivers. I don't think that they have drivers for dongles anymore. So like if you have it is literally. I feel like it would be better to use any Bluetooth headphones, especially the AirPods, with a newer device that's Apple. Because they took away the headphone jack, and the headphone jack had like built-in like audio drivers for your headphones. But because they took that away, and it's just the lightning port, it's just software telling you that you're not listening to
it's
headphones.
Definitely probably better. But then again, shoot. Well, no, the Apple headphones work amazing on there, but Discord's Bluetooth is terrible.
Yeah, you sound like a robot.
It's the worst thing I've ever experienced. Yo, it had me thinking my AirPods were broken. I was sitting there like, not like this.
Yeah. I
lost you bitches for a year and a half, and then I found you in I found it in a plastic bag sitting in the corner. I was like, oh my god,
what the fuck?
I promise you, I had lost some things for a year and a half, and I kept telling my mom, I was like, yo, like, I can't believe I actually lost this. I had lost the watch first. Lost the watch for 2 years. Lost the headphones for a year and a half. Found the headphones, and I told my mom I found them. I was like, not even worried about the watch now. I'm gonna find the watch. Found the watch and was like, I'm set. I'm back.
The system is here.
I feel, dude. It was great.
I guess this podcast has got a little lengthy. How long?
Hour 20.
Hour 20. We can cram it one more in.
Yeah.
Let's see about the AirPod Maxes.
It's just Beats,
but for $500.
Yeah.
And they don't sound that good.
They don't sound that good?
Well, what's that good? $500 worth good? No. No.
That's kind of.
That's what the consensus is. The consensus.
Well, I mean, shoot, I wasn't paying $500 for some headphones anyway. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Have you seen the packaging? Yo, pull up the.
I'm surprised I paid $160 for them bitches. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my mom was getting them for $99, and she was like, "Yeah, you paid $160." I said, "I paid what? I paid how much? You're lying, right? There's no way."
How'd you let me do this?
No, God was like, "There's no way."
I'm going to AliExpress and got some OBs.
Something.
No. Them bitches.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, but what you saying? The packaging?
Yeah, going to Apple. Bro? Yeah, because that shit's
$550.
Yeah. Oh, and then the replacement mats are like I think $69.
And
Jesus Christ!
It's all aluminum.
Yeah, all aluminum right here.
The little mesh they got up there is like soft as a bitch. The fucking thing right here is like
that looks. Oh, I want to touch it in real life.
Yeah.
That actually looks clean.
Like the way it sits on your head. Oh my god.
It looks super clean, but
that's not $500 though.
No, it uses the Apple Watch crown to like turn up the volume and stuff like that.
Dog, I'd pay like $2 for them.
That's the thing.
I'd pay $2 for these.
No one's
they
paying
look
$5.
really clean.
No one's paying $5, and that's
this thing.
That's
hard.
It's really not.
Thank you.
It's hard, but what you mean?
What do you like? What do you like about it?
It makes it like a bag. Basically.
Who's carrying headphones like that?
Dog.
Think about all the times you travel with headphones.
Did you miss the beat craze? That's how people carry their beats, bro.
Also, you have to put them in there to charge.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's the charger?
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of crazy.
Also, if you lose that, you're just gonna drain forever, and it's like
buy another one.
It does this thing where it's on low power mode in the case, so it's never on low power mode outside the case. Yeah. So you have to put it in there to charge it. You have to
put it in there so it doesn't die. Basically, if you have your headphones out of that case, they're just gonna die.
Yeah. It doesn't even say.
There's no off.
Yeah, there's no off. No.
What do you mean?
There's no off. They're always on outside the case.
There's no off?
There's no off.
I don't think
they're constantly draining battery if they're outside.
They're probably low power when it's in the case.
Low power? Probably. Yeah. Bro.
Yeah. but look. Beats. What? At least Beats fold. So you can put them in the case.
Yeah.
The hard shell case, not the soft purse thing that you carry on the fucking handle. First of all, if I'm carrying headphones anywhere, it's gonna be on my neck.
Dog, like, let's say you go into the gym, bro. You grab them out your seat, walk into the gym.
You're bugging. This shit gonna be napped.
That's hard.
This shit gonna be snatched off the L train.
I mean, I'm not getting.
You getting on the L train with those?
That's the thing. It's like, who's buying these?
I don't know, not me. I never said I was. But listen. All I like is the mesh top.
That's a good feature.
And I'm just saying, I understand the tote. I get the tote, bro. Nah. Like if I was going to the gym, I would tote them things.
I think it has active noise canceling too.
I think it does.
I guess. I mean, I don't really like
everything's silent around you, bro.
What is it? Number one, do you really want that though? That's how you get mugged.
Yeah. And it's like,
I don't know if I'm okay with that.
It's like, where are you doing with this? Where are you? What's going on?
People are talking to you. You can't hear shit. And they're like, "Oh, this thing can't hear." Like, nah,
give me them.
I'm not okay with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's $550.
Oh. Boy, got the AirPod Maxes and the Pros connected to the same iPhone at the same time for no reason.
Oh, audio sharing. Yeah, you can just share audio between each.
Since when?
Ridiculous,
cool, yeah.
Actually.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
I bet it's just with Apple Music though.
I have Apple Music for a month. I forgot to cancel my subscription.
I will never get Apple Music again. I've
talking about this Apple Music?
Yeah, no, they can get out of my face with that.
Come on.
I just don't like Apple Music. Why?
The only search I have. I don't know why. I've got no idea. See, that's sad. See, I'm telling you, that's the best song on the album.
Yeah, Apple Music is dead to me. Spotify
it's
Life.
Not good.
Spotify Life. Only way Apple Music even gets back to my radar, and it's not even Apple Music, it's just the podcast. Apple Podcast. And
understandable.
That's it. That's all they got. That's all I got for me.
All right, well, shit, you guys ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, fuck the AirPod Maxes.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Well, all right. That's episode 7, guys. You know, first episode of 2021.
How did you even remember the number on that?
Yeah, you messed me up.
Bro. That was clean.
Are we even doing it like that? Are we doing it like that?
Season 2, episode 1?
Oh, are we doing? Whoa, hold on now. Are we doing fucking seasons?
Like it gives us at least some time to show.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I like the numbers to keep going.
But it's harder to like. Okay, think about it, right?
Because we didn't even get to 10.
5 years. Oh, we'll get there. But 5 years from now, they go, "Hey man, remember that podcast on We're Just Guys? Yeah, it was like season 3, episode 3. Like, oh yeah, I remember. That was a crazy episode. They were talking about injection molding inside of your body. I don't fucking know. And then, but
y'all see that season from now?
Yeah. I don't know.
But if it's seasonal, that's why I feel like. Are we gonna do something big as like a finale? I feel like we have to then at some point.
I mean, our last finale, if we're gonna call it, that was kind of.
It was pretty. Yeah, it was like we
trolled them.
Pretty hard.
I guess it was a hilarious show.
I don't know. I just like the progress aspect of keeping it numbers.
Okay.
You get to a high number and you're like, damn, we've come a long way, guys.
All right, let's do it anime style then. Season 2, episode 7.
Ooh, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Anime style.
Okay.
Well, to be determined. We'll figure this out, guys. Either way, it's episode 7.
Man, it's good to be back, y'all.
Yeah.
It's really good to be back.
More content coming for sure, guys.
For reals.
Yeah.
We got a whole 2021 ahead of us. We're going to be able to go back outside.
Leave that 2020 shit in the past, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, 2020.
Everybody look forward to your new life in 2021.
Facts.
This is the year to keep it moving forward, guys. This is what we got to do.
That's what that man said on the Robinsons. When you meet him. Meet the Robinsons. You know the guy.
You mean at the end
moving forward, dog.
Hell yeah.
You know the dude.
That was Walt
His
Disney.
dad.
Walt Disney. Oh. That was Walt Disney quote. You know, it's the first Pixar movie I cried in. I don't think it's Pixar either, is it? It's just Disney? Disney Pixar?
Disney, I think.
It's Disney? Yeah, I cried. Pixar, right? And I didn't cry through the whole film. The whole film. Just the end. Just the end when they're playing fucking these small hours. And then they hit him with the fucking Walt Disney. Keep moving forward. I was like, my 10-year-old brain couldn't handle it. I was like, this is beautiful.
All right, guys. Episode 7. We're just guys. It's been Trev, Ed, Skylar. You already know.
What the?
Oh, that was almost a crazy fucking shit. All right, we're out of here, guys.
I'm dead.